Good morning, afternoon, or whatever time it is for everybody. My name is Aaron. I wanted to make a video about GeForce Experience in your GeForce control panel. As of today, as of a couple days ago, they did an update and everything's all integrated into one now. So this is what I'm making this video about. So first things first, when you turn on your computer, you're going to want to not go to GeForce Experience. You're going to go to your control panel, click on that, or either or, I think. But I clicked on my control panel because I was just like trying to update. Because usually I can update from right here. It'll show a little update symbol. But I clicked on it, and then there was an update. Bam! All of a sudden there's like update your GeForce Experience app. So I updated that, said yes to all that, agree to all that, update that. So that's step one. Step two, you go to your driver's updates. Now you have to install this update. So what I recommend is do not install the the green one, the express installation. Do not press that. You do not press that. You'll black screen. You'll go into safe. And you'll have to go into BIOS settings, then go into safe mode, and then revert everything to default. So this saves you all that time of having the black screen and all those problems. So step two here. This is a very important step. You install, but do not press the green one. You press the second one, custom, and then fresh install, delete all my settings. That's what you do. You fresh install, custom, fresh install, delete everything. Start fresh. That's what you do. So that's what I did. After you're done that, you're good to go. Go into your graphic settings. People can mess with their games, their program settings, but I don't really mess with this on my games. Some games maybe, but I don't mess with that. Go straight into global settings. So I'm in global settings now. I'm running on a 4070 Ti, so this is like top freaking four in the world right now. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure it's up there. It's one of the best in the world right now, graphics cards. So if you're running that, this is what I recommend running. So RTX dynamic vibrance, I keep this on on. Keep that on on. So like it'll start off on off default. I put it on on. RTX HDR, this is part of those other settings, but it'll be off for me. So for me, it's off. I just leave it off. Leave that off. This will be automatic. Your CUDA GPUs, your DSR factors. I never mess with DSR factors because like it messes with your scaling, your image quality, all that kinds of stuff. Like you can turn that stuff on, but I do not recommend that at all. Image scaling, you can turn this on, but I like keeping it off because I have really good FPS regardless. So like this is like trying to make my FPS a little better. It'll downscale my gaming quality to make it a little bit better and then smooth it and sharpen it, which is you can use this on like 40 60 or something. Turn it on and then turn your sharpening to like 25% or something. But for high ends, you just really don't mess with that because like I could run on freaking my highest FPS and still have my highest frame rates and still have really good quality. My low latency mode, I always turn this on ultra, but on a lower end like a 4060, 4050, lower whatever, you can keep it on or just off. But like higher ends, we always keep this on ultra. My max frame rate, this is I have a dual monitor setup, so both of my monitors run at 165. So I keep it at 165 on. So it's on 165. Um, One thing I wanted to say, if you have one monitor that's lower, so like one monitor only runs like freaking 90 FPS, but one monitor runs 160 or 144, you just keep it on the highest one. So whatever's the highest. So whatever's the highest FPS monitor that you have, that's the number that you choose. So monitor technology, this is automatically GeForce compatible. So both of my monitors are GeForce compatible. So I just keep it on that. There's other ones, fixed refresh rates for those other kinds of monitors. I forget exactly what they're called, but there's only two types of monitors that have this monitor technology, sync, V-Sync and stuff, whatever. I forget what it's called, but there's two monitors types that do that. So if you have the secondary one, that's the fixed refresh rate you choose. Power management, I always keep this on normal. I always do. I had this on. I played with this lots. I put it on maximum performance, and it just makes me lag, gets my GPU hot, just overall caused me problems, man. Like I think like maybe a 4090 maybe. or something that just something that won't burn out easy. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know how to explain it. I just keep this on normal because it caused me lagging. Even on my 4070 Ti, my nice ass graphics card. My shader cache, uh, mostly recommended. Keep it on 10 gigabytes. This is what like the universal code for the shader cache side is just 10 gigabytes. So you keep that on that regardless of your system. You just put it on 10 or 5. Uh, Vertical sync, I usually just leave this on 3D application because this will choose on whichever game I'm playing. It'll automatically use it if it's applicable. Like if it works in that game, it'll automatically work. If not, it won't. It'll just be off or on. Automatic. Uh, my this one I keep it on adaptive. My freaking variable VRSS I keep it on adaptive. You can keep it on off or adaptive. Yeah, that's what I keep. I don't recommend keeping it always on. It'll cause glitching in certain games and lots of games and stuff. You're trying to switch over to a different game, it'll start glitching. Just keep it on adaptive. And that's about that. And then I go on. That's it for those settings. I go on to system, and this is where I can mess a little bit more. So for me, I have two monitors, a 4K one and a 1440p screen. So on my 4K one, I like it just having 120 FPS. That's fine as dandy as me. So I keep it at 120. See, 120. It's supposed to be able to go to 165, but my recording device here only records at 120 hertz 4K. So I recorded it like that. And my secondary monitor is a 1440p. I can keep that at max settings, 165. See, refresh rate right straight up, right to the max. I'm done with that. That's what I want to show. People can mess with this stuff. You can make actually your screen a little bit bigger and smaller on this, so that when you when you're scrolling, like say this is both my monitors, when I'm scrolling side to side, you can actually, one's a little bit tinier or something. You can move this to put it right here. You used to be able to. I don't know how to mess with that right now, but you could put it like right in the square center, and then when you moved your mouse across your monitors like that, it would go straight, perfectly dead center. But that's something I wanted to talk about a little, just say. This stuff, I do not mess with this any of this stuff. It's automatically on. I'll just leave it on. Oh yeah, my HDR. So this is one thing I can explain a little bit. Your HDR range. So like if you have a really high-end monitor, like a $2,000 freaking 4K 200 hertz HDR OLED screen, man. You can crank this on to on, man. Even my screen's a 4K HDR screen, but it messes with my freaking gaming and my graphics qualities and stuff there. I just keep it on off, man. So it causes me to glitch out sometimes, so I just leave it off. Performance, you can mess with this a little bit if you wanted to. You can do an automatic tuning, which I don't really recommend, but you can do the voltage maximum to like 5% if you want. I do not try to recommend trying to go above 15%, 15% maximum. Like if you crank this thing up, man, your thing would just overheat. You fry your freaking GPU, your computer a little bit. So just you can like for me, I'll put it up to 5%. Yeah, it'll say tuning your GPU may cause. Yeah, I can keep it at 1. Oh, hopefully I didn't glitch out too much there. But I'll keep it at 5%, I mean. And that's about it. You can go into your other settings here. This is one thing I wanted to talk about, just the final aspect before I end my video, is your overlays. So there's NVIDIA overlay. I do not mess with any of this stuff there. I turn everything off, all my overlays for everything. So, and I only keep one on. So that's what I'm saying. Like you only keep one on. For any of the overlays, I only keep one on that I like the most. So like I like Steel Series app. It comes with my headset. That's my favoriteest one I choose. So I'll turn that one on. So that overlay is always on. It records my clips and my little videos and stuff and little audio recordings of gaming. But on my freaking Nvidia, I turn this off. On my Steam, I turn it off. On any other recording apps, I turn it off. The only one I keep on is like my favoriteest one is my Steel Series app. So that's what I wanted to explain there too. So like whatever you feel is your favoriteest overlay, you just choose that one and then turn off the rest on all the rest because it'll lag out your computer, cause little bits of problems. and sometimes, yeah, performance issues and whatnot. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show people, and that's the end of my video, pretty much. They integrated this all into one, and that's how you update it properly without going black screen. And it does actually, I do actually explain a little there how to fix that when you go into black screen. You go into your boot menu, your BIOS menu, you safe mode boot it. But yeah, you all have a good day. Thanks for watching. God bless.